Okay, here we continue on October the 2nd, where we are paying out a check to a vendor. And so we went into the vendors and purchases window, and then we went into pay bill and pay a new bill. And we're in the payments window here. We brought up the vendor, Jill Hand, okay. We put in the check number that we're paying, the date, the fact that this is a check that we're paying out, made sure that the cash account is showing 101. We talked about the two tabs, and we're showing that we're going to pay off this $500. It wants to know, do we get a discount? Okay, so when you're paying off some vendor invoice from the previous month that we just set these up, from now on the computer will calculate out the discount for us. But for these first few that we had set them up as a previous balance, then we have to look that up. Okay, so the terms for Jill Hand is 210 net 30. So if we paid it within 10 days of the date of the invoice, and the invoice was dated September 30th, so as long as we pay it off by October 9th, it would be within 10 days, we could get the discount. And this is October 2nd, so we do get the discount. So we need to put that in there in the discount column. Now it's 2%, it was $500, and so $500 times 0.02 is $10. So I'm going to put that $10 in there, okay, which means that we're going to pay a check out of $490 because we get to subtract that $10 off. Notice that this box that says pay on it, it is got a check mark, okay? And so that is correct. Now, had there not been any discount at all, okay, let's go back. If we didn't have a discount, then we would have to put in the amount we're paying and click on this pay box, and it comes up the whole $500 since we don't have a discount. But we do want to put in a discount. Okay, so we're paying $490. Okay, and so down at the bottom we have this box that says discount account. Magnifying glass, we're going to pick up purchase discounts, account 503. Okay, let's take a look at our journal entry. Okay, we're crediting cash for the $490. We're debiting accounts payable for the whole $500, which is what we need to do, and we're crediting the purchase discounts for the $10. So our debits and our credits are equal. Everything is good to go. Okay, so I can just say okay. And since everything is all right up here, then we can say save and close. All right, our third transaction is that we purchase merchandise on account from flower wholesalers for $4,000. Okay, and so we're purchasing merchandise from a vendor. So we're already happen to be on the vendor and purchase. And again, we could have where we ordered the stuff and now they've shipped it to us, and now we're getting a bill, an invoice, a purchase invoice. Okay, but with these projects, I don't have anything with purchase orders. We will go over how to do them, but because you may need them in real life, there are many places that use purchase orders. Okay, and so, but we'll just be going straight into enter bill and a new bill. Make this larger. Okay, so the vendor is Flower Wholesalers. Okay, and that brings them up. The invoice date is the 2nd. Okay, and so it automatically calculated the due date of November 1st. Okay, the invoice is invoice number 500. Okay, it shows us the terms here, 210 net 30, and as long as we're good with that, we don't need to change it, then we leave it be. If we need to change it, we click on this little side arrow and we can change that, showing that the accounts payable account is account 202. All right, so we don't have any purchase orders, so that's grayed out. So we're going to apply this to purchases. Again, if we were on the perpetual inventory, we would show the quantity and the item. But we're on the periodic system. We're not keeping track of individual items. So under description, we'll just say flowers. Okay. Okay, the GL account number that it's going to use is account 501, which is purchases, and that's what we want. If by some chance we're purchasing something different like equipment, then here's one place I could change it. I could also go up in the journal button and change it up there. Okay, the unit price, I don't need that since I don't have quantity and item. Okay, and the amount is $4,000. Okay, and we don't need job. Notice there's nothing about sales taxes. Okay, we're purchasing and we're the retailer. So we don't have to pay the sales tax because we're not the final customer. We're going to turn around and sell this stuff to the final customer. So we are a merchandiser. We don't have to pay the sales tax. So no sales tax is going to be even calculated. Okay, so everything looks good here. We can check the journal entry for debiting purchases, crediting accounts payable, so that's all okay. And we can say save and close. Okay, the next one, we're purchasing merchandise from Seidel Enterprises. So again, we'll go into enter bill, new bill. This time we'll bring up Seidel. Okay, and this is on the 4th. Okay, so it's due on November 3rd. It's invoice number 527. Okay, 215 net 30. That's what we had set up for the company. If something was different for this particular invoice for some reason, we could change it. Okay. Again, we have no purchase orders for this company, and so that's grayed out. Apply to purchases. We're just going to go straight to description and put flowers. 501 is good. Unit price I don't need. The total amount is $700. And there is no job, no sales tax. Everything is good. Okay, and so we're going to say save and close. Next transaction is that we issued check 199 to the Orangeburg Phone Company. Now here's something where we did not have a bill already set up, but now we're paying it. So in that case, whenever we're paying something that isn't on a previously set up invoice, then we're going to use write checks. Okay, And so we can either use this here, write checks, or we can go down to pay bills and then say write checks. Doesn't matter. It's going to take us to the same place. So maybe that looks, oops. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to leave this in the smaller box. Okay, so the vendor, we don't have a vendor set up for the telephone company because we're not doing anything on account with them. This is assuming that we got the bill today, we're paying the bill today. Which normally doesn't happen. So normally you would have a vendor set up for the phone company, but we're pretending that we don't. So we're going to leave the vendor box blank. We're going to go down here where it says pay to the order of, and where it says name, okay, we'll put in Orangeburg Phone Company, okay, and we'll go into, this is check number 191, and the date is the 5th. Okay, and this is a check, and it's cash account coming out of the checking account from account 101. Okay, so here, the expense account, we need to say, it knows it's crediting cash. It's going to credit account 101 for however much we put in, okay, which we can put in that dollar amount. It is $150. Okay, and it automatically writes it out 150 and 00100 as if this looked like a check. Okay, for the memo we can type in an explanation. So this is September phone. Okay, under expense account, it knows it's going to credit cash for the $150. It doesn't know what to debit. So you go in here and you need to debit telephone expense, okay, and that brings it up. If you're going to debit more than one thing, you can click on the split button and it'll let you debit as many things as you want to debit. All right, so everything is looking good here, so we're going to say save.